Hello, my dears. Today's episode will be about what happens when you retire. Who will really stand by your side then? Based on this video, you will build a strong foundation supported by 6 pillars of support, and you will gain security and independence in old age, which will help you face life's upcoming challenges. In this film, I will talk about pillars of support that are more reliable than your family. This episode will change the way you think about aging, and you will never again feel helpless, lonely, or unprepared for any eventuality. I have to tell you where true stability in old age comes from, so that you don't remain uncertain and defenseless precisely when you will really need that support. When you are young, you certainly don't imagine it, because at that time, you don't think at all about what might happen when you are older. We think things will somehow work out and that we'll manage. We imagine that our family will always be there to care for us, that friends or people we've known for many years will be by our side. But when you retire, reality unfortunately begins to look a little different. People are busy with their own lives, life changes, our priorities change, and suddenly you realize that the support system you always believed in is no longer there. The first pillar is your physical health, which is the most important. If you don't have health, no love, money, or support from family or friends can replace it. Unfortunately, after 60, your body will either be your greatest ally or your greatest obstacle. If your health fails, your freedom disappears too. Maybe your family will be able to take care of you, but it depends on you. Whether you exercise, take medicine, and eat healthy things to slow down the effects of aging. This is your responsibility for your health. Unfortunately, when we are younger, many people neglect their health, thinking they still have plenty of time to fix things, or believing nothing will happen to them. But when the time comes, the truth will come out, and it will sadly be too late. You have to take care of your health earlier when you are still young, because even though your family loves you very much, they won't be able to care for you later. They won't have the time, energy, or skills to be your caregivers, and you'll feel helpless. That's why the greatest investment you can make is in your health, to secure a good future. You must realize that if you want to remain independent, you must take control of your health now. Move every day, eat healthy food free of toxins and chemicals, go for medical checkups, and if you notice warning signs in your body, go to the doctor. Don't ignore them. Remember, your true support system will be your ability to stay strong and healthy, not your children or friends. The better you take care of your health, the less you'll need to rely on anyone else later. The second pillar is financial stability. The most reliable support is not your family or another person, but your financial stability. Money may not buy happiness, but it buys safety, freedom, and peace of mind. Older people know well that relying on family for financial help is not a good plan. It's a huge risk you don't want to take, because your children will already have their own lives, expenses, and families to care for. Even if they love you very much, they won't always be able to help when the need arises. That's why, in my view, financial stability is a strong pillar of support that you can build yourself. It's not about being rich, but about being prepared for any situation. You need to have a plan for emergencies, a steady income you can rely on, and the ability to manage your money. That way, you don't have to depend on anyone else. You'll manage on your own. You must know whether you have enough money to cover all expenses and unexpected costs. If you realize you don't, then it's time to act and earn money while you still can. You need to learn to use your money wisely, avoid debt, and invest in things that will later bring you stability. Remember, your financial security is the one thing that will always stay with you, no matter what life brings. The third pillar is your social environment. In old age, people tend to isolate themselves from society, and this is one of the biggest mistakes they can make. It happens gradually, and over the years you end up with fewer and fewer friends. Friends pass away, family drifts apart, busy with their own lives, and before you know it, your social environment is very limited. This is a problem for many older people because they never built strong friendships. They focused on family or work, and now loneliness eats at them. Loneliness is not pleasant, and it affects not only your emotions, but also your mental and physical health, your mind, and even your lifespan. Never assume your family will always be there to care for you and keep you company. Sadly, in most cases, the truth is different. Your children have their own problems, lives, careers, families, and responsibilities. They love you, but they may only be able to call you once in a while or occasionally visit. That's why you must develop your social network on your own at all costs. These will be the people who call you, check on you, laugh with you, and give you energy. Meeting new people is a necessity because new friendships, social groups, or even casual acquaintances bring something priceless, something money and family cannot give you. You will feel a sense of belonging, needed, and happy. It might be a neighbor, someone from the library, or someone from the gym you attend. Having such people will be your foundation for emotional strength. The more friendships you build, the more secure you will be in old age. Ask yourself now, who do you really have in your life? Are they true friends or just people who are around you for their own interest? Do they bring joy to your life? If not, it's time to expand your circle of friends, not just to have company, but to know people you can rely on who will enrich your values and make your life colorful and happy. The fourth pillar is having a sense of purpose. Setting goals in life is very important. The old roles you had as a younger person, as a parent, employee, caregiver, begin to fade. Retirement comes, your children move out and are independent, life slows down, and suddenly you have no purpose, no direction, nothing you want to achieve. It's easy to feel lost and unnecessary. Unfortunately, you must set your own goals because your loving family won't do it for you. You've already fulfilled your role as a parent. Now you must create goals that keep you engaged in life instead of watching the world from the sidelines. Maybe you want to travel? Then find a partner to make it more fun. After a few months of retirement, you might feel unwanted or restless, even though at first you were excited to finally rest after years of work. Suddenly, life may seem empty. That's when you need to act. Do something that interests you. Build, fix cars, learn languages, paint, renovate, travel. Do things that bring you joy and keep you mentally and emotionally active. Then you'll want to get up in the morning and enjoy life. You'll be engaged, positive, and your life will have meaning. You'll feel happy. The fifth pillar is adaptability. Once you retire, nothing remains the same as before. You must realize this. People change. Things you once relied on as certain are no longer reliable. You can't cling to the past. It's gone. Now it's about adapting to the current reality. You can't resist change. You must move forward, accept it, and learn new things, or you'll be left behind and struggle. You need to adapt to a new lifestyle and new opportunities to find joy and fulfillment regardless of what life brings. You can't stick to old habits because the world has changed, ways of thinking have changed, and you must change too. If you don't, It will stop you from discovering new opportunities. By moving forward and adapting quickly, you'll meet new people and enrich your life. You must be flexible, accept change, and grow mentally. Join discussion groups, learn to use the internet to stay in touch with distant family, and don't let changes defeat you. People in their 60s and beyond are still developing intellectually, breaking away from old patterns, learning to adapt to new conditions, new relationships, new contacts, and they're ready to try new things. It can be exciting. Your adaptability will allow you to move through life with confidence, optimism, and resilience. You've already weathered life's storms, and you know you have strength for change. The more you accept change instead of fearing it, the better you'll feel, and you'll realize the next stage of life can bring you something new. New challenges will bring wisdom, and you'll never have to beg your family for support or feel helpless waiting for someone to save you. Remember, true stability comes from hope that everything will work out, and from knowing you stand firmly on your feet and are prepared for anything. The sixth pillar is emotional resilience. You must be strong, because life will test you at every step, no matter how old you are. Don't imagine that life's challenges end in old age. They only change. Friendships fade, loved ones pass away, health problems appear, and life may feel lonelier than ever before. But remember, the greatest support will not come from your family, but from within your own spirit. You must learn to process emotions, find peace in difficult moments, and keep moving forward even when circumstances don't go as you expected. That's why it is so important to build emotional resilience, which will allow you to find strength within yourself instead of seeking it in others. You don't have to suppress emotions. You can feel them. You don't have to pretend to be strong, but you must learn how to navigate life's ups and downs. Join support groups, practice daily gratitude for simply being alive, and you will heal yourself. Remember, no matter what life brings, your ability to stand firmly on your own 2 feet will always be your greatest source of support. It will bring you peace and strength to feel independent from others. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really glad you're here with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next episodes. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and hit that thumbs up. Take care and have a great day.
I just quit my job to make videos for you. Please subscribe.